Hi, hello my dear children. Welcome to our social online class. Present we are in the first lesson, the universe and the earth. Now we will go to discuss about the last part of the lesson, that is disaster. Disaster. This is one of the new area introducing in this class. So generally we are seeing now some natural calamities. Take the example, present the total world is suffered with the corona. Yes or no? And in India, present in the Gangetic region, faced or affected some floods. Yes or no? Right. How it can affect it? It is caused to more loss. Yes or no? Yes. So the great organization, the UNO, United Nations Organization, this organization was defined what is disaster. The sudden event that leads to huge loss of life and property. Here you understand what is the definition. What is the definition about the disaster? The sudden event. That event occurs in suddenly and it leads to whatever it may be. That event is whatever it may be, that is leads to huge loss of, what is the loss? That loss of the life, and the property, that is called as the disaster. If we understand the definition easily, we can understand the topic. What is the definition? The sudden event, that is any type of event but it is occurred suddenly. First point. Second one, huge loss that leads to huge loss, that means much loss. What is the loss? That loss of life. Life means that life of human beings, that life of birds, that life of animals, or any type of microorganism, whatever it may be, the total it is caused to loss of the life. And another one, property. Property means everything is in the part of property. Economically loss, that means the loss of the life and the loss of economy, that is caused to disaster. Generally we are seeing in India, take the example, the eastern part and the southern part of India. Eastern and southern part of India mostly affected the cyclones. Eastern areas and the southern areas are mostly affected the cyclones. And another one, the Himalaya region, affected by the earthquakes. And the interior part of the India also affected by the earthquakes. Okay. And the Rajasthan region, everyone, we have the desert that is called as the Thar desert. That is located in which region? Rajasthan. So these Rajasthan and the southern areas, Rayalaseema region, that is in our Andhra Pradesh. Rayalaseema, Chitturu, Anantapuram, Kadapa, Kurnool, these districts are in the Rayalaseema. Mostly these are the areas affected by the droughts. Droughts means less rainfall in this region. This is caused to loss of humans' life and economically mostly loss. And southern India mostly affected by the cyclones. Like these are all affect to the human's life and the economy also. So these are called as the disasters. Generally, these disasters can classified into two types. According to the speed, the disasters can classified. Second one, based on the causes, the disasters can classify. First one we discuss now. Based on the speed, some of them, that is the slow, some of them slowly activated. Next one, some of the rapid, slow onset disasters. First one. Second one, rapid onset disasters. Take the example, slow onset disasters means that means the environmental problems. Environmental problems are the slow onset disasters by the human activities. The air, water, and the land is totally polluted. Gradually, it leads to loss of life. Yes or no? That we discussed in the environmental area, pollution area. And another one, the slow onset means the disasters also. Like the droughts are also, droughts, famines. These are all the example of slow onset disasters. Second one, rapid onset disasters means rapid, very fast action, very fast. We are not imagine these type of disasters like the earthquakes, very fast. It is very loss, caused to more and more damage. And volcanic eruptions, like floods are also very rapid onset disasters. Like these are called as the slow and the rapid onset disasters. And second one, based on the cause, these are two types, that is natural disasters. Second one, human disasters. Natural disasters means the humans are not caused to these disasters. Naturally, these are occurs on the earth surface. Take the example earthquake. How the earthquakes occurred on the earth surface? This is the sudden movement of the earth crust. Earth crust means where we are live, the uppermost part of the earth is called as the earth crust. We are all live on the earth crust only. Suddenly, these earth crust moved. The sudden movement of the earth plates is called caused to earthquakes. Generally, we are seen in the television or in the newspapers like this. Suddenly the earth can broken into two pieces. Yes, that time we face most loss. The houses are totally fell down. The telephone, the railway tracks are totally uprooted. These are all we seen at the time of earthquakes, but we are not imagine this. Suddenly these are occurs. It is caused to more loss. Second one, volcanics. This is also the internal area. Internal material comes upwards from the earth surface. Very hot liquid form. Hot liquid material comes upwards. This is caused to burning so many things which is on the particular place. That is called as the volcanoes. Floods, you know everyone. Floods are caused to more damage. We are not imagine suddenly the immediately increasing the water levels in the rivers. Increasing the water levels in the rivers, it is caused to more loss. The last year we seen the Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu faced so many problems by the floods. These are called as landslides. These are all called as the natural disasters. And the human made disasters. What is human disasters? It is caused by the humans. Take the example, 1984 we seen the Bhopal gas tragedy. It is caused by the humans. Humans are caused for this. The dangerous gas released from the company that leads to more deaths, more loss in the Gujarat region. Madhya Pradesh region. Madhya Pradesh Bhopal gas tragedy. Like so many things like that. The fire accidents and terroristic activities. We seen last 5 or 6 years back in the Hyderabad Gokul Chat tragedy. In Mumbai, Taj Hotel tragedy. We seen those most of the people are killed by the terroristic activities. Sometimes they are used the bomb blastings and human bombs. Those are all the things of the terroristic activities. This is also the human disaster. It is caused to more loss in that particular area. Railway accidents we seen in recent days, and aeroplane accidents, air accidents, right? These are all called as the human disasters. Okay, how many types of disasters we have? 2 types. That is the based on the speed, 2 types: slow onset disasters, rapid onset disasters. Based on the causes, natural disasters and the human disasters. Okay, and another one, next area in this. So how can we, what are the precautions we taken control these loss? We are not controlling these disasters. Why? Because this is the sudden event. Take example of the corona. It is also one of the mine, the great loss. The most of the people are died. Yes or no? Economically it is caused to more loss. We are expended much money for the controlling this. But we are not stopped this. But we can take some measures to controlling the loss of these disasters. This is called as the disaster management. That means we can manage to reduce the loss of the disasters. To reduce the loss which is occurred by the disasters. That is called as the disaster management. What is that? Disaster management. Our central government in the 10th plan gives some clear guidelines to all the governments and to establish the disaster management. It can take the steps to reducing the losses. How? It is follow the 5 steps. First one is the disaster strikes. That means first of all to identify where that is occurred. And second one, to emergency response and relief. That means before some of the people are ready to attend that area, that is called as the immediate response. Take example, in one area suddenly the earthquakes occurred. So already some of the people are ready to serve those areas. That particular troop are maintained, that is called as the NDRF, National Disasters Relief Management Force. National Disasters Relief Force was organized these type of disasters. And third one is rehabilitation and the reconstruction. After the disaster, take the example of the tsunami or the floods or any type of earthquakes. Suddenly it is losses the property, houses are totally collapsed, right? The people are totally inhabited. That time they are moved to that persons or the animals or the things are moved to another area, safe areas. This is called as the inhabitation and reconstruction. That means Before that we have to prepare. Take the example, the place in the Srikakulam, in the complex area, suddenly the earthquakes are occurred. Then that people are moved to higher areas than that. That is already prepared, that is already constructed. That is called as the relief centers. At the time of floods, at the time of any natural disasters, the people can move that places before that, right? And another one, the mitigation. That means implementation of effective preparedness and the mitigation measures to reducing the loss. What is called the mitigation here? Implementation of effective preparedness. That means it's caused to good result. Immediately the people are safe from the loss. And another one, to preparedness means before some troops are, that is called as the NDRF or the Red Cross societies. Some voluntarily, some of the people are ready to join, right? These are all the steps to controlling. This is called as the disaster management. That means it is managed to reducing the loss by the disaster. Okay, these are the steps to controlling the loss by the disasters, which is occurred by the disaster. But we cannot control earthquakes. We are not stopped. We are not imagined. Why? Because these are all sudden activities. So you can take some precautions to controlling or reducing these effects, right? This is the information given. Some more other information also about this, but that we learnt in the next classes, like in 8th class. In the 9th class, give some more information about these disasters. Just in this class, given only this information. Okay, thank you. This lesson is ended. Thank you to all.